right, ladies and gentlemen, it's me. It is that football guy, and I am here with your first half statistics, player stats, and a little bit of analysis for the first half of the Louisiana Lafayette Ragin' Cajuns and the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Here we go. Ragin' Cajuns in the first half. Both teams in the first quarter, it was pretty much a defensive matchup back and forth. There were no touchdowns or field goals in the first quarter. All the scoring took place in the second quarter, so that's where a lot of basically the touchdowns that I'm about to call out came in. The field goals came in. Mainly your long drives took place in the second quarter. So here we go. Montrell Johnson got a 99-yard touchdown run on a one-play 99-yard drive. Chris Smith got a 6-yard touchdown run on a 9-play 80-yard drive for the Ragin' Cajuns. Arkansas State in the first half, basically the second quarter, Corey Rucker got a touchdown reception on a 13-play 94-yard drive. Arkansas State answered back from the 99-yard touchdown run from the Ragin' Cajuns with a field goal to put them up 10-7. Then the touchdown by Chris Smith put the Cajuns up 14-10, and that's the score we are at right now. It is 14-10 at the end of the first half. Team statistics for the Arkansas State Red Wolves: 243 total yards, 159 yards passing, 84 yards rushing, 6.4 yards per play average, 14 first downs, 3 for 6 on third down efficiency, 2 penalties for 15 yards. Top performers for Arkansas State would be in the first half. I think his name is Lane Hatcher. He's the quarterback. He went 10 for 18, 159 yards and a touchdown. And then the wide receiver Corey Rucker had 3 receptions for 53 yards and a touchdown. The Ragin' Cajuns, first half stats. Total yards 266, pass yards was only 46. Levi Lewis hasn't played very well at the quarterback position today. They've been getting pressure back there. He's been having to kind of move around in the backfield. They haven't done much with the receivers today. It's mostly been running offense out of the Cajuns. 220 rush yards, 7.8 yards per play average, 12 first downs, 2 for 5 on third down efficiency, 4 penalties for 47 yards. Top performers for them: Montrell Johnson with 4 carries, 105 yards and a touchdown, and a 26.2 yard per carry average. Chris Smith, another running back, 10 carries, 86 yards and a touchdown, and an 8.6 yards per carry average. So there's your first half info for the game. I'll be back with the rest of the game analysis and statistics and player stats and overall game top performers. See you then. I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. It's that football guy. And the Ragin' Cajuns of Lafayette, Louisiana survive a nail-biter, 28-27. They beat the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Here are some basically key drives for both teams. First drive of the second half, Arkansas State come out, scored a 76-yard touchdown by Tavalance Hunt. It was on a 2-play 80-yard drive. Their second drive was a 3-and-out. Their third drive of the second half was a touchdown on a 3-play 51-yard drive, a short yard pass, if I'm not mistaken, to Emmanuel Stevenson, the tight end. Their fourth drive was a 35-yard field goal. Their fifth drive was a 3-and-out, followed by another 3-and-out. That pretty much kind of ended the game for them. Ragin' Cajuns, second half, they come out. Montrell Johnson has a touchdown run on a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Second drive, they fumble the ball. It's recovered by the defense. Fumble by Chris Smith. The third drive of the game, Levi Lewis throws an interception. The fourth drive of the game is a 74-yard touchdown run on a 2-play 80-yard drive by Chris Smith. Louisiana Lafayette, the Ragin' Cajuns, murdered Arkansas State in the run game. They ran for a total of as a team, 424 yards. Levi Lewis pretty much wasn't even really a factor in the game tonight. However, Chris Smith and Montrell Johnson for the Ragin' Cajuns was definitely a factor. Those guys by themselves probably have about a few minutes of highlights each. Here's the game stats for the teams and top performers. The Ragin' Cajuns, total yards was 546, 122 yards in the pass, 424 in the run, like I stated before. Murdered the Arkansas State defense. 7.5 yards of play, 25 first downs, 5 for 11 on third down efficiency. They did have 7 penalties for 78 yards. They lost 1 fumble and they threw an interception. Chris Smith was player of the game for the Ragin' Cajuns. He had 24 carries, 258 yards by himself on the ground for 2 touchdowns. Montrell Johnson's the other player. He's also a running back. He had 17 carries for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. Arkansas State, game stats for them. Total yards is 413, pass yards is 300, rush yards 113, a 6.3 yards per play average, 23 first downs, 4 for 11 on third down efficiency. They had a few more, an extra penalty, 8 penalties for 63 yards. This was obviously between the two teams. There was 15 penalties for 141 yards. So there were flags pretty much flying all over the place. Top performers for Arkansas State, Lane Hatcher, the quarterback, 16 for 31, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. And Valence Hatcher pretty much kind of spread the ball across the field, so there wasn't one just like dominant receiver in amount of receptions. But Valence Hunt, he had 3 receptions for 83 yards and a touchdown. There it goes. Second half, game final statistics. This was a great show in the run game by the Ragin' Cajuns. It was a fun game to watch. I hope you got to watch it. If you didn't, go back and take a look. It's worth the time. Till next time. Thanks for listening. This has been That Football Guy. Like and subscribe.